Asking a narcissist a simple question can be so frustrating, annoying, leaving you confused, stressed, full of resentment. With most people, you can ask a simple question, get a reasonable answer, and enjoy a two-way conversation with mutual respect and understanding. With a narcissist who claims to hate drama, you can expect a whole world of drama and more besides. If you were to ask them something that they just don't agree with, you will be the one on the receiving end of feeling utterly dumbfounded by their response to you. If you ask a narcissist a question, they can fire a question back at you that's completely irrelevant or something that you don't want to commit to because it's years away. However, because you then won't answer their question, they're not going to answer the question you originally asked them. When they retaliate with a question to frustrate you. So why is it so hard to ask a narcissist a question and receive a straightforward answer? A narcissist does not like it when you question them, as part of their disorder means they believe they're entitled, that they believe they're entitled to do whatever they think they should be able to do with no regard to how it affects you, as they lack the empathy to care. They believe that they are special, they think they are superior, and they think they're the boss of you. A narcissist thinks that no questions are needed from you or anyone else about what they have done, what they haven't done, where they have or haven't been, who they've been with, as they will never be held responsible for their behaviour. It will most often be twisted straight back around onto what you did or did not do, where you have or have not been, and they will do all they can to provoke that reaction from you. When you ask a narcissist a question that they don't want to answer, they feel attacked. And they feel attacked usually because they've done something to hurt you. So to get back at you, they're going to attack you to get you on the defensive to them so that they don't have to defend themselves to you. To a narcissist, unless they want us to know where they've been and who they've been with, it is none of our business. They'll often take questions from us as criticism. If we ask a question just to make a conversation with them, if we ask wanting to know something, or if we ask because we need an answer, these can all trigger a reaction from a narcissist. A narcissist does not wish for us to question them. And if we've questioned them deliberately or not as part of their disorder is that sense of entitlement. They believe they're entitled to do what they want whenever they want, and they can feel criticism of their rights to do as they please and their power over us slipping away. Even if you just ask them, did you have a good day? Depending on the mood they are in, they have to react to your question. You can ask a narcissist if they've had a good day and they will just sulk on you or rage out at you and not answer you. Yet you can ask a healthy person if they've had a good day and they can come in and say, I just need 10 minutes to gather my thoughts. So you've got that mutual understanding. A narcissist is not going to give you this. They're going to sulk and then find a way to blame you for why they are sulking. Even if we just ask to make a conversation, nothing more, nothing less. If we just ask, where have you been? Did you have a good evening? Because you're just wondering whereabouts they went to and if they had a good time. When it comes to dealing with a narcissist, it's not only the question we ask, it's the tone in which we ask it that can cause a negative reaction from a narcissist. To a narcissist, if you question them in a calm, non-emotional manner, they take it that we're not giving them the attention that they believe they're entitled to. Their inner rage will surface, they lash out at us. As to a narcissist, this is our fault for not being interested in them. Not only have we criticised them within their mind, but we also didn't provide them with the correct emotional attention. A narcissist classes any form of questioning as them being held responsible, them being held accountable to us, which in a narcissist's eyes, they are only ever accountable to themselves. No one else matters. They take questioning as them not being entitled to do as they please, and this will often anger them. Their inner rage will rise and they have to hit back. A narcissist has to get their authority and control back of us, and they also need our emotional reactions to feel better about themselves from the criticism they believe they have received from us, even though all we may have done is ask a simple question. Yet, as sometimes a narcissist can control this and have a conversation, when they do react, and they can react badly, it leaves us confused, it leaves us hurt, it leaves us wondering what we did, it leaves us ruminating about the lead up to events and what we could do differently. As a narcissist can be okay sometimes with their intermittent reinforcement of their reward punish. Their reactions over time can leave us full of self-doubts, anxiety around them, walking on eggshells, so not to set them off. When it comes to a narcissist walking through the door, if you ask them if they've had a good day, this can criticise them and they can sulk or rage out at you. Yet the next day, if you don't ask them if they've had a good day, they don't feel important and they can sulk and rage out at you. There is no winning with a self-entitled narcissistic hypocrite. What you do one day will not work the next. When we know where we stand with people, we know where we stand with them, or we know to stand far away from them. When people can treat us so well one minute, then so badly the next, often then punishing us with their word salad, their triangulation, their gaslighting, their silent treatments, then their blame shifting, their projection, so we question if we're the ones that are causing the problems, it becomes a terrifying and confusing place to live. If you ask a narcissist a question in an angry or irritated way, usually they've done something they promised they would not do or would not do again, or they have not done something that they promised they would do for you. As we care for others, as we stick to our word, we then expect that behaviour in return from those who claim to love and care for us. We try to stick to the promises we make. Narcissists will regularly break agreements and then find a way to blame us for why they broke the agreement so that we take the responsibility for their behaviour. And that's exactly what it is, their behaviour. Their behaviour is their responsibility. Narcissists can often gaslight us with responses such as, I love you, and then they act like they don't. A narcissist can love you with words, yet confuse you with actions. Or you might get the classic, I never said I'd do that, or that never happened. When we know they did say that, or that it did happen, it leaves us confused, hurt by their response. Often our emotions then become heightened. We can become resentful, we can become angry, we can become hurt. Then a narcissist will enjoy that they have gotten to us and are receiving negative attention from us as we try to prove our point to them. A narcissist will downplay and deny any wrongdoing on their part and exaggerate our perfectly normal reactions to their toxic behaviour with you're too sensitive, you're overreacting, you're awkward, you're always causing arguments, that's just like you, you're crazy. If we ask why they've not washed the pots or cut the grass and we are irritated by this, so we ask in an irritated manner, a narcissist's rage isn't always triggered as they know they've already gotten one over on us and they can use this against ourselves. A narcissist will enjoy our emotional reactions as we've challenged them, criticised them. They don't like us questioning their authority, yet because of how we did it, they see it as an excellent opportunity to gain more attention from us. They will either provoke our emotions to gain bigger reactions so they can blame everything on us, so we are the ones left with self-doubt and believing that we are at fault, when all we did was ask a simple question. where in a normal relationship you get a simple answer, or even when one's just feeling in a mood that day, you wouldn't walk away feeling hurt, confused or anxious. With a narcissist, more often than not, you will. Another trait of the disorder is their arrogance and their haughty behaviour. They lack empathy, which is another trait. So they lack the empathy to care for how we feel on a genuine level. A narcissist will never admit they're in the wrong, as they believe we are the ones in the wrong. They'll never let us settle a disagreement as to them. We shouldn't have questioned them or their authority in the first place. They believe they are superior and don't need to answer to us. A narcissist will reject any questions we may ask that challenge their behaviour. They will not explain any truth as to what has happened, and they will not admit fault, as they feel no need to do this. What they must do now is not resolve the situation, they must regain control over the situation. If we continue to question a narcissist in a calm, non-emotional manner, that inner rage they have could surface. They lash out. This again, to a narcissist, is our fault. Not only have we criticised their sense of superiority, we didn't provide them with the correct emotional attention. A narcissist will evade any questions we ask. We can never be able to have a normal conversation with a narcissist about anything within the relationship that concerns us. Their response is often confusing, scary, and leaves us full of self-doubt, ruminating about anything and everything as the narcissist furthers their dominance over us. The truth sounds like hate to those who hate the truth. A narcissist will refuse to answer questions to make us irritated, annoyed, angry, frustrated, confused, so that we could not just have a straightforward conversation or get an answer from them. They just have an instinctive response to any form of questioning, and some have more calculated responses. These are some ways you may have found a narcissist has responded to you. 1, they might try the "how dare you" after everything I've done for you, which we can then question what they actually do for us. 2, it could be those "why can you not leave me alone? Can we not just have a normal conversation? Can we not just have a quiet life?" Even though we only asked if they'd had a good day, it's just to leave us hurting and confused. 3, they may completely change the conversation, the topic switch, to something like, "I think we need to buy a new car," or to something that happened at work or some gossip they've overheard, which is usually a lie anyway. We can then try to get back to the original conversation, which a narcissist will carry on deflecting us away from. 4, defect by triangulation. They will shift the topic of conversation onto other people, away from them, to make the change in conversation onto talking about others. Things like, "my ex never questioned me, why are you?" to get us to answer to them, which leaves us with more questions and doubts, as they have already said the ex was crazy. Or things like, "my friend never gets questioned from their partner," leaving us with more self-doubt, again questioning who we are and not what they are doing to us. Or they'll deflect by saying, "well, what about when you," to get you on the defensive. 5, they might repeatedly interrupt you, telling you that in fact you're the one not allowing them to speak, which leaves us confused, as it's usually the other way around and they're not allowing us to speak, yet they're projecting out onto us. They're always looking at twisting it around onto us, again leaving us confused, as it's actually us that cannot get our point of view across. They will tell us that we're raising our voices, that we need to calm down, that we need to think about how we're speaking to them, completely frustrating us, getting us going, winding us up all the more. Again, not actually engaging in the conversation that we originally started, so we have to start defending ourselves from them. And furthermore, they will twist it straight back round onto us. 6, they might just demand that the conversation is over, that they've had enough of talking to have the final say. They might push us, they might spit in our faces, then walk away from us and give us the silent treatment to train us to never dare question their authority again. 7, after they've walked away, we might then be on the receiving end of the narcissist silent treatment for as long as the narcissist wishes to do so. 8, they can raise their voice above ours so that we cannot be heard. They feel we cannot challenge them, leaving us in despair because we cannot get our point of view across. A narcissist will no longer listen to what we say. Instead, they see our frustration and anger, and then they lap up the negative attention from us. 9, they might start questioning us about things we've done or haven't done, even if it's all in their mind. So we end up defending ourselves to their questioning so they don't have to defend themselves to ours. Yet we may continue with them when they do these things because of our empathy, and we want reality of what's happened. We want closure, we want compromise, we want to be heard, and the narcissist to understand our point of view and our feelings. We want to try and understand their point of view and their feelings. We like things to be settled and mutually agreed on. When it comes to dealing with a narcissist, they're not looking for mutual agreement. They're looking to get everything their own way. A narcissist will often not give you answers or closure because that answer might provoke a reaction in you that does not serve the narcissist's best interest. They will cause you that intrigue, to cause you that frustration, to cause you that anger, to cause you to react to them so that they can blame you for your reactions, so they can get away with their actions. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. When it comes to dealing with a narcissist, the best way to deal with them is don't let them go and live their life while you go and live yours. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel and you do find the information helpful, please do subscribe. If you're looking for further help and support on understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have an online guide available, and the Teachable link is in the description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.